Hey, Travis, just your thoughts on the season now that it's come to an end, of the emotions that you go through at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really say how you feel, I guess, because it's mixed emotion. It's not a surprise that season was ending tonight. So, it's been a grind of a year. Our team's gone through a lot. Proud of the group, the way they've handled themselves, the way they've stuck together and stuck with it. And so, yeah, that's about it.
JT Miller just talked to us about, how much of a grind it's been with the number of games you guys have had to play late and all the restrictions that players have dealt with. Obviously you see it a lot closer than we do. Just how challenging has this stretch run been for your team, and what's your level of pride in their ability to battle through it?
Well, first of all, with COVID and the way it's set up, it has been a bit of a grind in general. Again, I'm not trying, not just for people in sports, but for everyone in society. Like, things are different right now, and hopefully we're close to getting back to normal with the vaccines. As far as what the last 19, I guess it was 19 games, that's been extremely grinding for the group. And I am proud of how they've kind of rallied around each other and had some hard games, some tough games, some games where they didn't play well, but always seem to bounce back and find a way to play better. Plus, we're playing with a lot of injuries and a lot of guys out of the lineup, and it's hard not to be proud of your group.
We'll go next to Ian McIntyre.
Speaking of proud of your group, Travis, under the circumstances, today's game obviously wasn't great, but for the most part, these guys played hard for you down the stretch. As a coach, what did that mean to you, that even though the playoffs were out of reach, your team was still trying for you?
I just think it means that, we've got the right thing going here. Things didn't go well the way we wanted to this season. We know that. But there's certain things that we want in our players. There's certain things that you need in your players if you want to win. And I think over time we have that in our group now.
I hope we get a chance to do a lot more of these, but we just don't know. So I want to ask you, is there anything that you'd like to say about your 4 years with the Canucks, or anything that you're most pleased about what you accomplished as a coach?
Ian, it's hard right now I don't want to not say anything, but I don't really want to go there right now. I think it's well known how I feel about our group and our team and the city. And, I don't think there's anything else I want to say right now at this point, to be honest. And we'll see what happens.
Next is Patrick Johnston.
Actual hockey question for you, Travis. Brock Besser, another 2 assists tonight. The guy, I think there was only 5 games this year. He didn't have a shot on goal. Every night seems like he's been there for you guys, just about your most consistent forward, with maybe a couple other rivals. What can you say about Brock Besser, both tonight and this season?
Yeah, it's nice to see where he's going, where he's come from. Until you get to a certain age, you're still looking to improve as a player, learning what it takes to win. And I think this is a good example. He just seems to get better in certain areas all the time. There were times where he was very tired, played a lot of minutes some nights because of injuries and COVID and the schedule. He still had to battle through that. And, it was a good stepping stone for him.
And just post game here, did you have a special message for your players? Did you say anything more than usual?
No, to be honest, I just let them be tonight. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of guys, we're trying to get out of here. Guys they're not happy when they lose, and they're, I'll have my time to talk to them.
Okay, we're a little pressed for time, so apologies if we can't get to everybody, but we'll go next to Thomas Drance.
Travis, as you reflect on this season and how it was obviously a weird year, but also seems out of place with your previous 3 years, which seemed to be progressing to the point of the success in the bubble last year. How close do you think this group is, all told, to getting back to being sort of that team on the rise that you looked like 8-9 months ago?
I still look at our group like we are a team on the rise. I don't have any doubt about that. Yes, things didn't go well this year. We didn't have a good start to the season. When you look back, there's always things you'd probably do different and change. And I can say that I'd probably have changed a few things, but it is what it is. And you learn as you go and you become better. I thought our team became better as the season went on. And obviously when we lost Petey, that was a big hole, but our guys still found a way to win games with him out of the lineup. And, but I think the start definitely cost us this year. But back to your original question, I have no doubt that with the young pieces we have, it's an exciting time still. I believe that in Vancouver, and good things are on the rise for the Vancouver-Canucks, or on the coming up.
And I'm just hoping to get your reaction. JT Miller in here before on the subject of your status as well as your staff said, we all wish they could be back. Quinn Hughes said, I think they've done a tremendous job. What does that mean to you to know that your players discussed you and your staff in those types of tones?
It's nice to hear. It's the first I heard of it, that what you just told me. As a coach, it's a fine line between players liking a coach and not liking them and getting the most out of them. And being on the right side of that line all the time gets a little tricky, but when you hear it out of your players, it's what you want to hear.
Okay, and we'll take one more here from Farhan Lalji.
Just Travis, more than anything, what are the next couple of days going to look like in terms of when you're going to talk to them, exit meetings, and how you expect that to all play out?
We haven't figured that quite out yet. We'll take the next 24 hours to put that in order.
Will you be talking to Jim soon?
I talk to Jim twice a day, every day, at least.